Hello there, I am Elizalde Berba and I am here to discuss LNU G Suite Core Applications, which is the first part of Google for Education in-house training. To start with, for the objectives, 1. To be able to introduce the core applications of G Suite of Lyceum Northwestern University. 2. To be able to introduce the office productivity tools, such as Docs, Sheets, and Slides, and how it is comparable to the popular Office suite, such as Microsoft Office, OpenOffice, WPS Office, LibreOffice, and other open source alternatives. Next, how to add more functionalities to the existing core applications using extensions that you would find for your Google Chrome browser and for your Google Apps. And then lastly, to be able to determine and gauge what the audience know after the discussion through a short quiz. So Google Apps on G Suite. These are the common applications used as tools and services which include messaging and collaboration app. So what is G Suite Core Applications? So G Suite is a family of applications from Google that can be used for both collaboration and messaging. It is an all-in-one platform that can be used by professionals such as professors like you. Google Drive. It is a file storage and synchronization service. It is where all your folders and files that you upload will be housed. And you can access that by typing into your browser drive.google.com. Next, Google Forms. It is an online form which enables you to create surveys, quizzes, and participant feedback. You can access that through forms.google.com. Next, Google Docs. It is a word processor included as part of a free web-based software Office suite offered by Google within its Google Drive service. It is the Microsoft Word counterpart. And you can access that through docs.google.com. Next, Google Sheets. It is a spreadsheet program included as part of a free web-based software Office suite offered by Google within its Google Drive service. It is the Microsoft Excel counterpart, and you can access that through spreadsheets.google.com. Next, Google Slides. It is a presentation program included as part of a free web-based software Office suite offered by Google within its Google Drive service. It is the counterpart of Microsoft PowerPoint. Okay? And you can access that through slides.google.com. Google Calendar. It is a time management and scheduling calendar service developed by Google. You can quickly schedule meetings and events and get reminders about upcoming activities, so you will always know what's next. Calendar is designed for teams, so it's easy to share your schedule with others and create multiple calendars that you and your team can use together. You can access that through calendar.google.com. Next is Google Hangouts. Okay, you can message contacts, start free video or video calls, and hop on a conversation with one person or a group. It is the counterpart of FB Messenger, and you can access that through hangouts.google.com. Google Meet. It is video communication service developed by Google, of course. It is one of two apps that constitute the new version of Google Hangouts, and other being Google Chat. It is the counterpart of Zoom. You know Zoom, right? So that is the popular meeting nowadays. And I think you've been seeing Zoom even in TV. If you know the concert for a cause that was done by ABS-CBN before it was shut down, so they are using Zoom. Okay, so you can access that through meet.google.com. Google Keep. Google Keep is a note-taking service developed by Google, launched on March 20, 2013. Google Keep is available on the web and has mobile apps for the Android and iOS mobile operating systems. Keep offers a variety of tools for taking notes, including text, lists, images, and audio. You can access that through keep.google.com. So Google Classroom. It is a free web service developed by Google for schools that aim to simplify creating, distributing, and grading assignments. Discussions can also be initiated as a platform. It helps keep teachers manage and organize classrooms where students can perform all tasks assigned to them. It keeps them connected no matter the distance. And it can be accessible through classroom.google.com. Next is Google Sites. It is a structured wiki and web page creation tool offered by Google. The declared goal of this Google Sites is for anyone to be able to create simple websites that support collaboration between different editors. You can access that through sites.google.com. Now this Gmail. It is the free email service developed by Google. Users can access Gmail on the web, okay, using the web browser, using the third-party programs, and even an app. Okay, so the Gmail app. You can access that by typing in mail.google.com or just gmail.com. So take note. Okay, this is very important. Question: what will I use to access these G Suite applications? So there are two. First, with the use of your browser, using Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, or Opera, if you're using laptop or desktop, or with the corresponding apps that you can use and download from Apple App Store or Google Play Store, if you're using a smartphone or tablet. Okay. Next is the concept of centralized sign-on or single sign-on. Okay, single sign-on is an authentication scheme that allows a user to log in with a single ID and password to any of several related yet independent software systems. In the case of the G Suite, once you're logged in to Gmail, for example, all other related applications over here, around here, are actually related to Gmail. And again, once you're logged in, you are also logged in to all of these applications. Okay, we will show you later how you would see that you're logged in using your corporate email in your specific Google Apps. Okay, so how do you sign in to your G Suite using your browser? Okay, again, you can type in accounts.google.com/login or go to mail.google.com or just Gmail. Okay, if you use the last name, that first name, that middle initial at lyceum.edu.ph, you already have a G Suite account. With a G Suite, you have access to free Google products that were mentioned. Okay, so how to access G Suite apps using your browser? So here on the screen, you can see once you're logged in to your Gmail account, okay, or to your corporate account, you will see on the upper right corner that there is a Google Apps menu. You try to hover on this icon and you will see a tooltip saying that it is the Google Apps menu. And then when you click it, it will show you now those Google apps that were mentioned. Okay, you can even scroll down to see other apps. Okay, so next, how to sign in to your G Suite using your smartphone or tablet. Okay, so if your smartphone is Android based or iPhone based, no problem. Or if it's Android or iPad for a tablet, no problem as well. So these are the steps. First, on your phone or tablet, open the Gmail app. Next, on the top right, tap the profile picture or the avatar. Next is to select the Add or use another account. And then next, choose the type of account you would want to add. Choose Google. And then you will be able to enter PIN or Google code to be sent to your mobile phone. So you have to enter your PIN code or your code coming from Google. And the next is to enter your corporate email. So that is formatted as last name, that first name, that middle initial at lyceum.edu.ph. For example, dalisai.ricardo.e@lyceum.edu.ph. And then you enter your password. Next is you're going to click the agree button for the terms and conditions. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So first is to tap on your avatar. I'm presuming that this is your Gmail account. You click on your avatar there on the upper right corner, and then scroll down on the drop down menu, and then you select add account. Next is to select the Google here. Okay, you tap on the Google. Next is you're going to supply now the username, okay, which is formatted as last name, that first name, that middle initial at lyceum.edu.ph. That account comes from the IT Technical Support Department of Lyceum Northwestern University. And then you enter the password. Okay? After entering the password, the default password, you should be shown or you should be asked to enter a new password. That password should only be known by you. Nobody should know your password. Never ever share it to others, and avoid typing it, and then you might be able to lose the paper where you typed in, and then your account will not be secure anymore because somebody could open that. Okay, next is after tapping, you should tap on tapping the next button here, you should agree, okay, to the terms and conditions of Google. Next is how to confirm that you are signed in to your corporate account. So again, open your Gmail, make sure that, or you should see your emails from your corporate account now. And if you're not seeing it, to confirm, okay, if you're not seeing your emails from your corporate account, just to confirm, you tap on your avatar again or your profile picture over here, and then you should be able to see that your account has a suffix or an ending of @lyceum.edu.ph. If it's Google or if it's gmail.com, that's not your corporate email. So I would remind you to contact your IT department and ask for your account for the creation of your new account or a resetting of your password. Okay, so that's how to confirm that you're signed in to your corporate account in your Gmail app. Okay, so what happens to your other Google apps after signing in? For this example, we are setting an example for the Google Meet. So once you launch the Google Meet application, you should be presented with this screen. Okay, so you click on the hamburger icon here. Okay, this is called hamburger icon or hamburger menu. Okay, and then you should be able to see on the next page, next part here, you should be able to see your account. So just to confirm that it really has a suffix of lyceum.edu.ph, you tap on this icon or this drop down menu and you will be able to see the whole thing. So in this case, burma.elizalde.m@lyceum.edu.ph. So again, your other applications will be signed in as well to your corporate account. But you have to make sure that you are signed in when you are dealing with your students. So make sure that you change your account here if it's not the corporate account. Okay, so for example, the idea here is that if you are trying to join a meeting in your department, for example, and your current logged in account is gmail.com, you won't be able to get into a meeting room, in a Google Meet meeting room right away unless you are admitted by the host. So if you're using gmail.com account, you won't be able to get in right away to the meeting room. But if you're using a corporate account, no need to knock on that room. You are automatically inside that meeting room. Okay, so to avoid asking permission to the host, just make sure that you're using your corporate email account or your corporate account. Okay, next, we are already in the extensions. How to add new capabilities to the G Suite applications, okay, which are used to extend, help automate tasks, or make third-party services or information available in G Suite. So the keyword here when we talk about extensions is to add new capabilities. Okay, for the extensions on your Google Chrome, you actually download that from the Google Chrome Web Store. So Google Chrome Web Store is an Apple App Store or Google Play Store for your Google Chrome. So you can download extensions that adds functionalities. Again, it adds functionalities to your Google Chrome web browser, which are useful for teachers to become more productive. And you can access this Google Chrome Web Store by going to chrome.google.com. And make sure, of course, you're already using Google Chrome. Okay, so assuming that you are already using Google Chrome, if you still don't have Google Chrome, you download Google Chrome and then you go to chrome.google.com. It will redirect you to google.com/Chrome. And then next is you hit see more link here. So once you click see more, you will now be presented with the pool of different extensions for Google Chrome web browser. So click on the extension you want to install. In this case, we choose Screencastify. So we click Screencastify, and then you will now be presented with this page, and you can see a button over here. Click the Add to Chrome button now. In some cases, you may try shifting to a Gmail account if installation does not proceed. So you might want to change this one if there's an error popping up. Okay, change this account over here to Gmail if you're not able to install. Okay, again, this extension is for your Google Chrome web browser. Okay, so these are the recommended Chrome extensions for teachers. First is Dark Reader, which helps invert bright colors, making them high contrast and easy to read at night. So you're aware of the Messenger, the black background. So it's going to look like that. Okay, next is Stay Focused, productivity extension for Google Chrome to block certain websites on your computer temporarily. For example, you would want yourself be concentrating on your research paper for 2 hours, for example. You will be able to block websites like social media websites for 2 hours for you to be able to concentrate on your research. Next is Instant Dictionary by goodwordguide.com. Quickly look up word definitions with audio pronunciation as you browse the web. It's as easy as double-clicking on the word. You will be able to see right away the definition of that word. Okay, next is Cite This For Me. Automatically create website citations in APA, MLA, or Chicago, or Harvard referencing styles at the click of a button. It's very quick. You need not to think of the formatting. It will format you in an instant. Okay? Next is Great Suspender. Lightweight extension to reduce Chrome's memory footprint. Perfect if you have a lot of tabs open at the same time. It's so sad to say that sometimes, and actually it's oftentimes that you would notice that your PC is already crawling. It's getting slow. Actually, most of the time, the cause of that is the Google Chrome. But the good thing here is that you can suspend other activities that your Google Chrome is doing by suspending other tabs that you're not using by using this Great Suspender extension. Okay, next is the Screencastify. This is the #1 screen recorder that you would find for Chrome. Capture, edit, and share videos in seconds. This has a free version, but unfortunately, it offers only for 5 minutes. Okay, if you would want to add more minutes to your recording, you would be asked to purchase the professional version. Although there's another Screencastify, I need to mention the other alternative for Screencastify is Loom. Okay, search on the extension. You would find Loom as one of the alternatives of Screencastify. Next is One-Click URL Shortener, or it's a service for shortening URL, which is connected with, of course, Google, for shortening of the links that you would find in the feature of the TinyURL or Bitly, something like that. Okay, next is LastPass. It's an award-winning password manager that saves your passwords and gives you secure access from every computer and mobile device. Only on my part, are you going to share it with a third party, your password? Well, it's up to you. Sometimes if you're using a professional version, it's a little comfortable of using professional versions, but you have to buy those extensions, and they really are going to secure your password. Next is Boomerang. Okay, ultimate email productivity tool. Okay, send later, track responses, and use AI to write better emails. So those are the recommended Chrome extensions for teachers. Okay. Now, this is another type of extension. A while ago, we talked about the extensions for your Google Chrome. Now, we're going to talk about extensions for your Google Apps. And we're going to make an example more on the Google Docs. It is an online, okay, and you can see these add-ons, okay? These are called add-ons. Instead of extensions, they call it add-ons. Add-ons for your Google Apps. And you can download that from the Marketplace. It is an online store for, Marketplace is an online store for web applications that work with Google Apps and with third-party software. Some apps are free. Apps are based on Google APIs or Google Apps scripts. So the URL is marketplace.google.com. Sometimes URLs change. So just be watchful. Just use Google to search for it. Okay, so how to install extensions or add-ons? Again, add-ons are actually extensions, but add-ons are for Google Apps, not for Google web browser. Okay, so assuming that you already went to docs.google.com and then create new or open an existing document, next is you will be able to install an add-on by going to add-ons here, clicking add-ons on the menu bar, and then hit this get add-ons menu. Okay, so after clicking the get add-ons menu, we will be presented with this list of extensions again that are for Google Docs, Sheets, and Slides. So click on the desired add-on. So take note that you might need to contact IT Technical Support Department to include your desired add-on on the list of whitelisted apps in your domain. This feature was just actually rolled out a few months ago for security implementation of Google. So before, you will be able to install right away whatever add-on you like, but for the security implementation, for security matters, Google opted to review First, of course, every add-ons that are submitted here in this marketplace are actually reviewed by Google. But they would also want the administrators of an organization to review it themselves before letting all those users within that domain, within Lyceum, instead of letting everybody to install whatever they like. Because most of the time, some add-ons just add up to your memory consumption or processors, and some apps might, sorry for the word, might steal some of your data. So if it's a very low reputation add-on, please don't try to install those types of add-ons, and try to see also the reviews first. Anyway, there should be at most there should be an approval of the IT department to put that in the whitelisting. So you should email the department or the IT technical support department of Lyceum to include your add-on in the whitelist. Okay. So now that you clicked on an add-on, for example, Doc2Form, okay, so you will be presented with an install button. Then you should click continue and then follow all the succeeding instructions. Okay, so after installation, you will see your newly installed add-on to your add-ons by going to add-ons menu from the menu or main menu. Okay, so we will now demonstrate how to access the Google Apps through URL and Gmail homepage. So this is how it looks like. So gmail.com, we open gmail.com. Okay, make sure that you are logged in to your corporate email account. Okay, so in this case, the corporate email account is elearning@lyceum.edu.ph. Okay, so this is the homepage of your Gmail. So this is how you're going to access your Gmail apps. You're going to click on this Gmail apps menu. So by hovering on this Gmail or Google Apps menu, by hovering on this menu and by clicking it, you will see these are your Google Apps. So Docs, Sheets, Slides. Here are the Google Apps that were mentioned a while ago. So if you want, for example, to stay in your Gmail homepage and you won't want to create a new tab for Google Docs while opening your Google Docs, right click and then open in new tab. So it's gonna open your Google Docs. Okay, so you can also try using the shortcut key, okay, by shortcut key for opening a new tab for Docs by pressing Control, then click Google Docs. Okay, open this first, open this Google Apps menu first, and then press Control and then click Docs. It will open a new tab for Docs. Okay, so that's how you're going also to open your Sheets, which is the counterpart of Excel, Sheets, Slides, and so on. Okay, the main reason that I mentioned before that you should always be you should set your mind as Gmail as your homepage, because this is where almost all applications are accessible. So few months, I think last month, they just started putting also the menu for Google Meet. You can start a meeting or join a meeting from your Gmail homepage. So click this one and you can start a meeting for your Google Meet. Okay, or you can also join a meeting and then enter the code from here. I have to remind you, by the way, for the Google Meet that they just extended their service to people for free for some features of or enterprise features of Google Meet because of the pandemic. For this time, we can use until July the features of Google Meet, wherein we can host a meeting with up to 250 participants. And there's also the feature of recording. After that, after July, I think starting September, they would revert back to the basic features of Google Meet, which is, I think it's just 100 participants only, and then you won't be able to record your meetings anymore, your discussions. So please take note on that. They will revert back to the basic features of Google Meet by September 2020. Okay, so that's how you're going to access, or you can also try opening your URL or try opening your Google Apps through your URL. So for example, you just fired up your browser and you would want to go to docs.google.com right away. Just type in docs.google.com, and then it will present you your docs. Okay, so from here you will be able to create a new document, for example, just by hitting this blank menu over here, and then that's it. You're presented with the interface of almost how Microsoft Word looks like. Actually, here in Google Docs, this is a streamlined interface as to compare with Microsoft Word, because what it's presenting to you right now is just those most essential and most used menu or options that you would need for word processing. In Microsoft Word, there are lots of menus there, and there are lots of menus that you are not using as well. So that's one of the strengths that I see for Google Docs. So later we're going to demonstrate to you how to navigate on your Google Docs. Or I think it's okay to navigate on the feature of Google Docs right now. So as you can see, this is the menu bar. Okay, you can see all the menus that are essential for you to use in creating your document. Okay, so you can do the page setup over here, and then put your margins, your paper size, the color, everything that you would see in the page setup of Microsoft Word, you can also see here. Okay, next. After saving your document, by the way, you can download that on whatever format you would like, available here. So if you would want to download your document in a docx, you can also do that. So for example, you're gonna be going somewhere where there's no internet, you can download your document and work offline using your Microsoft Word. So for example, you've created your document with your colleagues from Google Docs, and then you would want to edit it on your own, you could download your document. Okay, so next is, from the edit, these are the menus for the edit menu. Okay, next is view. Okay, for insert, you can insert image, table, drawings, charts, and other equation, special characters, page numbers, even table of contents. I'll show you later how to use the table of contents. Okay, format. Okay, this is how you format your text. See from here, tools. Okay, later I'll be showing you how to use the Explorer. And then add-ons. This was the one I told you a while ago, for you to add an add-on. Okay, get add-ons, and then you will be presented with the add-ons available for you that you can install. So okay, For the table of contents, let's just make a demo on the table of contents. How do we do that? Okay, I prepared a document over here. So for example, we don't have a table of contents here yet, and we're going to insert a table of contents. This is a very essential action that you're going to do, is that to set your headers, okay, of your main titles here. For example, for the introduction, you set it as, yeah, I've set it as heading 5. You put heading on your titles. So for the introduction, for the review of related literature, okay, it's a heading again, heading 5. Okay, heading 5. For this one, again, you set it's for heading 5. It's already set, heading 5. And then this is just how easy it is to insert your table of contents. You go to insert and then table of contents. And if you would want to put page numbers, just click this one. And then you're now presented with the table of contents. Just put table, as easy as that, and then center, Control V, for example, and we change it to Courier New over here. Okay, so that's it. That's your table of contents. For us to be able to confirm that your table of contents is really working, we try to transfer your your topics from introduction and the other topics also. So we move to other pages. So table of contents for introduction, the page is page 2. Yeah, that's right, page 2. We transfer it to page 3. And so it should be updated over here, but it is not actually updated automatically. So you have to click on this table of contents and then hit refresh or update table of contents. You need to click this icon. So click this, and so we're seeing that the page number is already updated. Okay? And by the way, your document is actually being saved every time you make changes. So let's delete this one. Notice that here on this part, it's saving. So when we type table of contents, as we type, all the changes are saved, okay, automatically. So that's for the table of contents. For the Explore, for example, this Explore functionality is actually, or is initially, this Explore functionality was initially introduced in a form of the research tool. It was actually, the former functionality was called research tool, and it was renamed to Explore. So you can see that from tools and then Explore. Okay, so how do you use Explore? There are dozens of uses of Explore. Explore is actually equipped with an AI capability which tries to predict things that you're doing, and also present you with, of course, the research capability for searching. So for example, we would add something, we would need to add a diagram over here. Okay, for example, networks, interconnect buildings. Control C for copy, and then we launch Explore over here. This is just one of the use cases of Explore. You paste your text over here and then enter. If you're looking for something from the web, okay, or an information from the web, once you click this one, it will open you and you tab this result. Okay, click this one and then it will send you or take you to a web page of this web link. Now, if you're looking for a picture, for example, now you just have to click on this images link and it will present you all the search results about images, about the word, the keyword that you entered. For network networks interconnect buildings. Okay, this one is an example. So if you would want to use this picture, for example, you can drag it over the area where you want to insert it. Okay, and then you can see the picture. Okay, if you want to make reference on this one, copy the link. Okay, copy link and then hit enter, Control V, and then that's the link of your picture. Okay, let's Control Z for undo. Okay, you can also insert your image by not by dragging but by clicking the plus button here. Okay, click that and it will insert the image for you. Again, your document is being saved. Okay, so that's one of the uses of the Explore function or Explore feature. Okay, next feature is the OCR. Okay, so G Suite has an OCR for when do you use OCR? Okay, when you scan a document, for example, a certain document that you don't want to retype again. Okay, you scan a document and you just take advantage of the feature OCR. So how do you do that? Assuming that we have already a scanned document over here, excuse, this is an excuse letter. So what you do, double click that, you would confirm that this is a picture, this is a graphics file, it's a PNG file. So you don't want to type all over again this text that you can see. So what you do is you convert this into text. And how do you do that? You just right click on this document and then open with Google Docs. Yes, it's going to open the picture, the graphics, and at the same time it will provide you the text converted. Okay, the converted text underneath. So you would see now the text that you would find on this scanned picture. This is the text that are from here. So that's just how easy it is. So imagine you don't have to type all over again. Just take advantage of the OCR capability of the G Suite, or particularly your Google Drive, and then that's it. Okay. Another powerful feature that I'm going to share is this one. Yeah, from the word itself, share. Sharing. So before, we were doing our research. For example, when we, in our times, when we did our thesis, for example, we had to go to somebody's apartment and we have to work all in the same place. And the hard part on that is that we cannot sit on the same computer and do all those parts at the same time that are assigned to you. For example, you are assigned to work on your chapter 1, the other guy is for chapter 2, and the other one is chapter 3. You cannot work all at the same time. But with the power of this share capability of Google Docs, you will be able to share your document with other people. So for example, Berba, just type in the email address of the person you would want your document to be shared with. Then you will be able to, okay, share it with a specific permission also. So if you are group mates and you're asking them to, of course, edit the document, like I mentioned before, you're going to work in chapter 2, the other guy with chapter, you're going to work for the chapter 1, the other guy for the chapter 2. Of course, you're going to choose the editor permission. But if they're just going to view the document, of course, it's viewer and they cannot do some editing. And for the commenter, for example, you're trying to ask your teacher for their comments and suggestions. Of course, you don't want them to edit your document. You would just want them to comment on your document. So you would choose comment. So in this case, you would want to your other guys, your fellows, to edit your document, you would choose editor and then hit send. By the way, you can also put message here. Please work on chapter 2. Okay, so that's it. Send. And Verba will be notified. Okay, so that's just how easy it is to share your document. Okay, so imagine you're working on the same document, everybody's working on the same document, where everybody is actually located in different geographical areas. That's very powerful feature. So that's for your Google Docs. And again, I can also show you how slides look like. Actually, the slide that I presented a while ago was actually done using Google Slides. So by going to slides.google.com or hitting over here, the slides, you can create a new slide, and you can also make use of the templates over here. So these are the templates that you can use. So create a blank document, slide document. So that's it. You're presented with an interface that is almost identical with the Microsoft PowerPoint. And again, you can make the most of the features that you would find, okay, like the saving, automatic saving, and then there are also add-ons over here, and the menus are here, the one that I claim that are actually only essential, presented to you, that are only essential. Okay, so these are what it offers you. And the next, we try to show you the sheets. So spreadsheets.google.com. So you will be presented an option where you can create, by the way, this one is not the account of e-learning. So we shift to e-learning over here because e-learning is still empty. Space here. Okay, next is to click blank, and then you will be presented with an interface that you would find again in Microsoft Excel. So you do the formula. There's a formula bar also here, formula box. You can type in the formula. Okay, so that's for the Google Sheets. So how do we install? By the way, we go back to your Chrome browser. How do we install an add-on in a Chrome browser? So I've shown you already how to add over here, then click add-ons, and then you just follow through the instruction. Okay, so how do you add extension to your Google Chrome? That's by going to chrome.google.com, and then you will be redirected to google.com/chrome, and then click see more, and then we try to install Grammarly. Grammarly is the most popular over here. So click Grammarly and then add to Chrome. Okay, there's a message over here, read and change all your data. It's okay, add extension. And then you're downloading the extension over here now. Okay, so we are almost through. Okay, while downloading, I have to demonstrate to you an example, one of the most powerful features of G Suite, which is the calendar. Okay, when you hit this one, calendar.google.com, of course, it will be presenting you your calendar. So if you're going to set a meeting, for example, okay, I've already set a meeting over here. A meeting on Thursday, tomorrow at 7 o'clock or 10 o'clock, for example. That would be 10 until what? Until 12, for example. 10 to 12 p.m. So you can drag, Okay, so it says here Grammarly for Chrome has been added. So you can see your extension over here that Grammarly is already active. Okay, you will be asked to sign up, but your Grammarly can still work even without signing up. Okay, it will still work. For customization purposes, that's the time that you have to sign up. Okay, so we continue about so your Grammarly is already installed. So now that it's already installed, the menu over here, instead of install or add, it's already removed from Chrome. That confirms that your Grammarly is already installed. Okay, next is to this one. Again, we try to drag starting from, this is from 10 o'clock up to, you can drag over here until 12 o'clock, for example. Yeah, 12 o'clock. Or you can edit it from here. So from 10 to 2 p.m., for example. 2 p.m. So it's 4 hours. So then the meeting will last for 2 hours. And then you add guest. For example, your guest is Verba that it is Sunday. Okay? So once you add guest and you set the time, everything here, then you save. Okay, so you are, oh, it's the calendar of tech support. So it's okay. I'm just showing you how to do that. The calendaring, and this one of the most powerful is you can create a Google Meet link now. So it says here 250 participants, but unfortunately it's just gonna last until July. So by September, again, it will be reverted back to 100 participants only, and the recording will be removed, because recording and 250 participants are actually for the professional version. Okay, so save. You can save here, and Elizalde Berba will be notified now in his email. And Elizalde, in his email, he can click on a button there telling that he can attend to that specific event or meeting. So save. So it will ask you now, would you like to send invitation emails to Google Calendar guests? So send by hitting send. Again, these guests will receive an email for this event, and also with the link of the Google Meet. Okay, send, and then that's it. You've already set in your calendar your event. You will be reminded of, I think it's the default is 30 minutes before the event, before the meeting. You will be reminded by an alarm. Okay, and everybody is actually informed. Just add the email address of your guests, and then that's it. That's how easy it is to schedule a meeting using your calendar. So that's one of the powerful features of calendar. Okay, so I think I've demonstrated enough. So thank you for your time, and see you in the next session. Thank you.